guys, I hope you're doing well. Sorry I'm still out today, but we need to get lesson 4 done, and in order to do that I created this video to help you with a couple problems, and then hopefully you can do them the rest on your own. So we work on your workbook, and we're doing lesson 4, and that is on page 15. Alright, so the first example that I'm gonna do, it is helium. And if you look at the periodic table, there's 2 on the top and then 4 at the bottom for helium. Okay, the name is helium. Okay, and the first step in drawing a Bohr diagram is determining the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons. So I'll just do it over here on the side: protons, electrons, and neutrons. The number of protons is this number at the top, is the atomic number, which is 2. Then the number of electrons is also 2, and the number of electrons is the mass minus the number of protons, which is also 2. So it is 4 minus 2, okay? And that is this number. Okay, so now that I have my subatomic particles, I can draw a Bohr model. The protons and neutrons goes in the middle. So I have 2 protons and I have 2 neutrons. And then I create an orbital so I can actually place my electrons. Okay, so I have 2 electrons, so I have 1 and then 2 here. I can double check myself by looking at a periodic table. So a periodic table looks kind of like this, right? And it has a bunch of rows. So if you look for helium on a periodic table, you're gonna find it somewhere over here actually, which means it's in the first row. And because it's in the first row, I know that it's only gonna have 1 ring because it is in the first row. So you can double check yourself there. Alright, so the second example, just move this over here. The second example is going to be sodium. Okay. So if I look at the periodic table, I'll write it down over here. So it's going to be the symbol Na. And it's going to have 11 at the top and then 22.99 at the bottom, which you definitely should round to 23. So then let's look at protons, electrons, and neutrons. Number of protons, excuse me. The number of protons is 11. The number of electrons is also going to be 11 because it's the same number as this guy. The number of the neutrons, I'm sorry, it is 22 minus 11, which is 12. Alright, so now I can create a Bohr diagram. So in the Bohr diagram, I'm going to have the protons and the electrons, the neutrons in the middle. And then I'm going to create the first orbital, which can fit 2 electrons. I still have 11 to go. Actually, I have 9 to go. I'm going to create a second orbital which can fit 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 10 plus 8, which gives me 10. So I need to create one more because I need 11 electrons. And I create one more. So this is what the Bohr diagram for sodium looks like. And I know I'm correct because if I look at the periodic table, I'm going to find sodium somewhere over here in the third period. Alright, so I'm going to ask you guys to work on lesson 4, which should end at page 17. Okay. And I would like for you to be prepared to take a checking for understanding when I get back. Okay, I hope to see you guys soon. Take care.